The labor market changes each day. So, for example, the car industry. From mechanical engineers, they are more or less looking for software engineers now. Totally different skills. How can we bridge this from today into tomorrow? Today I'm gonna visit a startup. They exactly focus on that problem and they use AI to provide solutions to bring the labor market into the future. Come on! SkyHive, unleashing human potential. I'm curious. Come on, let's go in. Hey, I'm Jürgen. Hi, nice to meet you. Today I meet the CEO and founder of SkyHive, Jean. What's the idea behind your company?
So SkyHive was established in 2017 and we have one objective and one objective only, which is to reskill the world. And so we know that the world is going through drastic change.
Can you give me a concrete example how SkyHive can be used?
The intention of SkyHive's technology is to help transition the world from job-based to skill-based. We worked with a defense agency, a Department of Defense for a country, and they had an interest in increasing the recruitment of women. We took all of their jobs within the military, and there were 207 job families, and we automated all of the extraction to skills. So instead of job titles, skills. And then we used the technology to go outside to the whole country and look at civilian jobs through the same lens of skills, and then provide a high correlation match to military roles to public roles. And as an example, which is a real one, a yoga instructor is a high match to 6 jobs within the military. They wouldn't have known that because they were never looking at jobs through the lens of skills. And the military wouldn't have known that because they were never looking at candidates through the lens of skills. Now, that in the case of that yoga instructor, they may not be a 100% match. And this is the problem with traditional job title-based matching. I either am a project manager or I'm not a project manager. It's either yes or no. It's a zero-sum game, right? In the case of skills, well, I might have an 85% match to the skill sets that are required. So I'm a yoga instructor, I may have an 85% match, and I can immediately see the gap to get the other 15% I need in order to take the job.
You started in 2017 and also using the technology of AI. Who defines ethical AI?
When it comes to ethics, there's what you say you're going to do, and then there's doing it. And these are 2 buckets. You can embed ethics by design. And what ethics by design means is peer review. So just like universities or researchers have peer review process that we've adopted all over the world as the standard for ensuring quality, I will finish a line of code, I will send it to someone to peer review purely through the lens of ethics. So is the model biased? Is the model hallucinating? Is the data that's coming into it, in any way, shape, or form biased? These are all things that are constantly going on in what we call machine learning operations. When you take the saying what we're going to do bucket and the actually doing it bucket, and those 2 things come together, that's when you have a very strong, robust system of ethical artificial intelligence that is transparent, it's explainable, it's what we call white box, glass box, where you can see how machines are making decisions.
Which outlook would you give for the digital labor market?
Human connectivity has begun to create what we call a digital labor economy. Because of the pandemic, we obviously understand there's a big acceleration now to remote work, distributed work, and hybrid work. So that 6.5 trillion is probably now something more like 8 trillion or 8.5 trillion in terms of GDP growth, which will now make it one of the primary economies of the world. That's one element. The other element is today, about 67% of the world's population has access to the internet. So in other words, the remaining 33% of the world's population that hasn't yet joined the internet, most of them live in areas where they don't have a physical labor market, right? If you're in a rural area in Nigeria or Ghana, you don't have access to go find a job. So the place you can turn now, moving forward, is the digital labor market, where you can use connectivity, you can teach yourself online and learn how to participate in that digital labor economy. This represents the first time in humanity's history where we have an opportunity to bring abundance to the entire planet. It's the first time. It's never been available before, where someone who otherwise wouldn't be able to earn a living can earn a living. We have an incredible opportunity for abundance and to bring positivity and productivity to the world and connect people. Do we use this opportunity to bring abundance to the rest of the world, or do we use this opportunity to keep it for a few people in the world and then contribute to an increasing digital divide, data divide, and what is becoming an intelligence divide? We don't have to go that way. We and companies like SkyHive and that are B corporations and want to be building and harnessing technology for the good of humanity. Hopefully the example's been set, and we can see thousands more new technologies, new companies, and passionate entrepreneurs join to really drive a future of abundance.
Thank you for the interview.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for having me.